also what the Caribbean is all about. I'll tell you, we have people joining us from all across the Caribbean. Get into the chat. Make certain that every exchange that you have today is an exchange where you are looking to further your business, to further your brand, to further your platform. And just, I always say to people, I like to be like Nike. Just do it and do it big.
I was able to, meet with government and explain my problem so that I can scale. And again, I was fortunate that I based my business in the Cayman Islands, where I had a receptive government that was well run, well managed, and they were open to my suggestion of, that does make sense. Maybe give Frank enough, rope to see where he can go with this. When you're growing an actual cash flow business, it should just cash flow. You should start with $1 and make $2. Don't think about trying to take out outside capital to make more, because if your model doesn't work, you're just going to lose your investors' money.
You literally have to get up each morning and go through a checklist of where you want to be, what your goals are. And before you go to bed, you have to reevaluate that just the same way.
Without a team, we're nothing. As the big man, without the team, you're nothing. You have to start from zero and reach there.
What you do and don't stand for. And I think there's no way to scale a business to the size of a Starbucks or a Nike or kind of pick your favorite ones without that kind of brand discipline.
Yeah.
I don't know that I had that same level of brand discipline going into it. We approach it with intention. We do right by others even when they don't do right by you. Right? Like you have a growth mindset. So you kind of arm your team with a set of principles.
Know who you are, be very sure in who you are, and stand very firm in that, and not be afraid to take up space. Speak as loudly as you need to and take up space unapologetically. That's what I would say.
Every innovation conference, we hear from truly successful entrepreneurs that have already made it and broke through the barriers of success. But what we also thrive to do in this session is really showcase and highlight and empower the entrepreneurs that are going through the struggle every single day, going through the trenches day in and day out, and who are trying to break into success. We've had about 300 or so submissions from across the region, and that alone shows how important this initiative is, to see that much interest and that much creative business coming out of the region, and that's just truly inspiring.
Your pricing model is super compelling. I can't imagine which small, medium, or even huge hotel in the Caribbean wouldn't want sort of interface with your platforms. If you had your way and you were going into a first round of funding, how much cash do you actually need right now to take you to the next level?
I think I would need about $250,000. So we have learned to be so frugal through COVID, and we're just on a shoestring budget, and we're competing with companies that are just huge in comparison. So part of that would be increasing our capacity. Human resources would be one. Currently, you're looking at the sales guy. I just got off calls with different hotels before this session. I just don't have the kind of time to be able to do it. I don't have the know-how. This is somebody who has never been used to doing sales. I was a hotel manager. And so I'm learning all these things that I've never had to do.